Beast of the NFC East podcast. I am your host, Sean Gnitzcavich, with my co-host, Jeremy Goode. It's draft day eve. The New York Football Giants have officially traded Sexy Dex. And it sounds like the Eagles have traded A.J. Brown, but not officially, but kind of officially. I don't know. Just like the Giants have almost officially signed DJ Reader after the draft, even though it hasn't happened. It's just all rules with stupid deadlines. It's just like, if it's going to happen anyways, just let it happen. I don't know. It's silly. But, yeah, it's an end of an era. And unlike when Saquon Barkley went to those despicable evil Eagles and I ripped his head off, which is actually sitting right here. But that's okay. I keep the head, not the 2-6, because this could be like Tyrone Tracy, really. Like, this is kind of ambiguous. But no, I'm not going to be ripping the Sexy Dexy shirt. Even though he honestly betrayed us almost more than Saquon Barkley, and it hurt. But I'm before I get too much ranting about the Dexter Lawrence, I do have to ask the question, Jeremy Goode, what is good?
Well, not much in the NFC East. Obviously, you guys lose Dexter Lawrence, and it looks like A.J. Brown will be traded to the Patriots. So not tough week for both of us. My goodness. Yeah, I think you're right. It's funny too. We don't have to get into this. I'll just note, I think they will get rid of the post June 1st trade stuff in maybe a year or two. It's just silly and it doesn't make sense, and it's not needed either. But yeah, not much. The draft. The draft is tomorrow, of course, and everyone's excited for that. We've said it before. You're getting players, and the possibilities are endless for how they will pan out. So it's always fun. Giants added 10th pick overall. Maybe that they do that to compensate, to take Jeremiah Love, and then for him to go with someone else instead of just taking Love straight up as their only first-round pick. We'll see. Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. I mean, the Dexter Lawrence stuff, I mean, I was kind of waiting on it. It's slowly shifted to, like, this isn't going to happen. It's just about money. And then it obviously wasn't about money. It seems like it was about Joe Schoen. Joe Schoen didn't even operate in the deal. We do have a 7-round mock draft, by the way, that we're going to do, like, very soon. But I will cover this because I have to. Like, I'm wearing a Sexy Dex shirt, you know? Like, first off, and also he hasn't really addressed what's going on with the tattoo. Is he getting it removed? Is he getting it covered up? I don't know. The giant New York Giants tattoo, which, by the way, one of my coworkers also has that same tattoo. I don't know if they went to the same guy, but she subscribed because I was at work when I got the update. First, I got a fake update about, Chiefs want to trade up to 3 or 4. I'm like, this isn't the news I want. And then I got the real update, and man, I had to take a good 15-minute breather. It was tough on the soul, man. But a lot of people in the league believe that the Giants fleeced the Bengals. Like, if you look at a lot of their grades, they say, like, Bengals D, Giants A. And I think a lot of Giants fans, too, think that this is, like, a crazy good deal because we're in draft season. But the fact of the matter is, if we don't get a player at pick 10 that maybe in 6 years we could trade for another first-round pick, then we kind of failed this. Like, we could get a good starter that'll help the team and whatever, reset. But Dexter Lawrence is still getting a very cheap deal. Like, it was about getting out of the Giants. Like, Joe Schoen wasn't even allowed to operate this trade, I guess. His agent didn't want Joe Schoen's hands on it, so which is crazy. It was just a John Harbaugh, Dawn Aponte deal. Because of how much Dexter Lawrence despised Joe Schoen with everything that happened previously with Xavier McKinney, Leonard Williams, Saquon Barkley. It just goes to show maybe Joe Schoen should have been fired when we all said he should have been fired prior. But it's the first time a player has been traded for a top 10 pick since Randy Moss was from the Vikings to the Raiders back in, like, I don't know, 2004 or something. So it's huge. This is unreal. Like, a lot of people do think, like, this is crazy. And if the Giants hit on this pick, then we're talking amazing. The other side of the story is that Odell Beckham Jr. worked out with the Giants, looks really good. Sounds like he's going to be a New York Giant again. I don't care if he sucks. I don't care if he's, like, that just, it warms the soul. It warms the heart. And the irony is that we traded Odell Beckham Jr. for the pick that we drafted Dexter Lawrence. So it's like full circle, baby. And then in 7 years, we're going to trade the pick that we get at pick 10, and then Dexter Lawrence is going to come back to the Giants. It's a never-ending circle, guys. That's just, Yeah, I wanted to say all that, but obviously, like everything that we're talking about, signing Odell, signing defensive tackles, that's all going to happen based on this draft. In this 7-round mock draft, Jeremy, I believe we're going to do what we think is going to happen, but also what we think should happen. Kind of like what we did last time. Like, there's a lot of top 30 visits. There's a lot of smoke. So there's a lot of options that I think are realistically in play. And I think we're going to choose the ones that we think, if we were in the boardroom, we're going to be pounding the table for. That's the guy. If there's like these, we'll talk about everybody who's in play, but we're going to draft the one that we think is best. I'm the resident Giants fan. Jeremy's the resident Eagles fan. And, we'll just kind of take turns for the Cowboys and Commanders. But we care about you. We're going to get you guys players that you like. And if you don't, you let us know. You send us hate mail. Don't send us hate mail. Anyways, Jeremy, anything you want to say before we get mocking?
Yeah, quickly. At first, with Dexter Lawrence, I feel two ways. At first, I thought it was a great move for the Giants. You get a 10th overall pick. You get that contract off the book. You get his injuries off the book, more off the team.
Yeah.
Last year was concerning, especially at his age. I think, what is he turning, 29, Sean, this year?
29 mid-season, something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
November,
I like the idea of abandoning that in general, especially because he's a nose tackle. Now, why I've kind of switched a little bit and think this might be a problem for the Giants. He's a very good nose tackle. He's the best nose tackle to get it. He's the best nose tackle who gets after the quarterback too. Another reason I don't love it for the Giants, this draft in general is kind of on the weaker side, so it makes it tough to really hit on that first pick, or I guess the 10th overall pick. I still think it's very good compensation, don't get me wrong, and I still think overall it's a good move for the Giants. But it also got ugly quickly, and I don't think that's a good precedent for the Giants to put forward, especially with Shane as he's trying to maneuver around everything. So that wasn't great. I still think it's a good move overall for the Giants. I don't want to bet on Dexter Lawrence at his age with the injuries he's had, especially with the year he had last year. Obviously. Yeah, and
that was the real thing. He didn't want to be
that too, and that's important to note. So yeah, I see both ways. Was more in on the Giants initially, but I still think it's a better move for them to have done.
Yeah. It's I even saw like ESPN as an Eagle fan who is a big guy, Ben Solak, and he said the Giants like fleeced him. Which, with him saying that, I believe it. A lot of people really think that it's shocking. I think it's because it's draft season. We have to see who the Giants get. And then we have to wait 3 years to see if they're actually good. Because, we thought that we won the Evan Neal, Kayvon Thibodeau draft, and now it's like, if we get even a player as good as Kayvon Thibodeau at 10, it feels like this trade is still a failure. Even though Kayvon Thibodeau is good, Dexter Lawrence is future Hall of Fame good. So... And I think he still has like 3 more years of future Hall of Fame good. So it's plus we now have a gaping hole in our defensive line. But but let's get to the exciting part. It's 7 rounds of mock drafting. We're gonna see. We'll know within like a day who we actually get in the first round. But this is a good way to kind of like put it out there for us and see if we're right. All things said, Jeremy, are you ready to mock this?
Very ready. So ready. Let's go.
And now we're fast forwarding to April 23rd, and the draft is on. I will restart this if the draft doesn't fall properly. All right. The excitement. I think that's what the draft music sounds like. Okay, come on. Same way it just fell. Okay. I'm restarting this one last time. There is definitely a world where Sonny Styles and Jeremiah Love are gone. So if this happens,
it's the Jets. So yeah,
I don't think he's going to go to the Jets. No, and also the Cardinals are have both these picks. Whatever that.
What?
I'm going to restart it one more time. I did 0 randomness too, which is crazy.
Yeah.
All right, this is the official. 0 randomness. There's no Cardinal. Hey, the Texans did it but there's no way. All right. I think this is the draft music. Let's do this. All right. You know what? I guess there's no way the draft is falling any other way than Sonny Styles.
It might be telling us something.
I guess so, man. I mean, Sonny Styles isn't going to the Jets. I don't care. Like, that's just not happening. But there is a chance that he's gone and Jeremiah Love is gone. All right. This really sucks. I wanted to draft Sonny Styles because I really do think Sonny Styles, he is the odds-on favorite. I do think he's the guy. I have everything else I'm hearing, though, is that Jeremiah Love is number one on our board. So Jeremiah Love would be the pick over Sonny Styles. Am I okay with that? Not really. Will I live with it and be optimistic about it? Yes, I will. Yes, I will.
Yeah.
And I will shift the narrative just like I did not want Jackson Dart at all. And as soon as he drafted, I became the biggest Dart fan of all time. And then I actually watched more of his tape and I realized that I was being an idiot. And although I did really like Tyler Shuck in that draft, and he looks pretty good too. But I'm a Dart guy.
Nice.
Speaking about throwing darts, I think everybody in the Giants community would kill me if I didn't draft Caleb Downs here. If the board does fall this way, and also I know we drafted Francis Maui Noah last time at the 5th overall pick when the board fell this way.
Yes.
And he has a herniated disc now is something that it's saying, so that's like an issue. I don't know. I still don't think that stops us from taking him at 10. And then the biggest smoke is that Jordan Tyson is most likely going to be a Giant, and he could be picked at 5. I don't know. Have you been privy to this, Jeremy?
No, I've seen that he's been rising, and really, like, they were concerned about the injuries for the whole time, and now it looks like he's really solidified as a first-round pick, top 20 pick, which is crazy to me. But I have not heard at 5 to the Giants. Wow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, John Harbaugh only went to 2 pro days, and it was Ohio State, obviously, Sonny Styles, Caleb Downs, Caden McDonald, Cardinal Tate, whatever, all the greats, and Arizona State. And I don't think he went to Arizona State for Keith Abney, maybe for Max Ioniker, but it was really for Jordan Tyson. And then they had the workout. The day before the workout, Peter Schrager is on Jordan Renan, the ESPN reporter for the Giants, saying Jordan Tyson could very much be in play for the Giants at 5. They really like him. And if he has a good pro day, which he had a good pro day, he could be in there. And then Joe Shane also had dinner with him before the pro day. I mean, Joe Shane, I don't know how much he has say in this first pick, but obviously he's still there and is pumping in. But I'm not going Jordan Tyson here. I'm going Caleb Downs here. I think this is the way I would probably go if this is how the board actually fell regardless. So, Caleb Downs. All right. Here for the Commanders, I think this would be David Bailey. I know
agree.
they got a Defi Owe. I know they got Clavon Chasen. I mean, Ruben Bain maybe, but I just feel like David Bailey, especially because Ruben Bain does have some off-the-field stuff that I guess people don't really care about, but so you're thinking David Bailey, or are you thinking Carnell Tate? Because obviously they were in the Alec Pierce running. They were in the Romeo Doubs running. You know, they already had a great Ohio State wide receiver who's still on the team, but kind of in the twilight of his career. What are you thinking, Jeremy?
Yeah, Bailey, it really feels like he's boom or bust, but the boom is just really intriguing, great size. He's an end. He's not gonna bull rush a lot. He's not gonna, he's gonna bend over the tackles for his career, but he's intriguing. He I like Tate. They need playmakers in Washington, but they also need to up their defense. They need to get after the quarterback, get younger there. They're just a very old team in general. So I don't hate the pick at all with Bailey.
All right, I think Bailey's a good pick, and I think I don't know if you're a Commanders fan, maybe you're pounding the table for a receiver. Maybe honestly, Jordan Tyson is somebody who I've heard. Mike, I just think that edge is something that they need a little bit more. And now we're here, and I think Mansour Delane, I also heard, is huge here. Definitely in play. Looks like Francis Maui Noah went off the board. I think Jermod McCoy, now there's new stuff. I don't think he's any way the pick because of the new stuff.
His health.
Miss all of next season because he has to get
his health
reparative surgery. Yeah.
Yeah, that's red flags to me.
I think, and I don't know, I've heard this from Jordan Renan. I don't think this is true. I think you picked the best player available. Like I said, this is the Dexter Lawrence trade pick.
Yes.
And who do you think has the highest chance of becoming somebody who's a superstar and who 6-7 years down the road could garner a first-round pick back for him? I think Jordan Tyson. If you're familiar with Jordan Tyson at all, like people say that they hesitate to say this, especially because of the injuries, but he has shades of prime OBJ. He has shades of Justin Jefferson. He's great at the catch point. He's great in his route running. He's great getting the ball. I think that this guy, if we draft him and he stays healthy, the Giants could not just have the best wide receiver combo, but they could have literally the two best wide receivers in the league. Jeremy, am I crazy to say that?
Yeah, I think Tyson's the most talented receiver in this draft without the injuries. I think that, listen, ACL, we've been over. They're great at repairing ACLs now, so you can't just look at that injury and dictate his career. He can definitely recover.
He tore all the L's too: PCL, MCL,
yes.
ACL. All
yes. He's healthy now, it sounds like. I think he's a very good player. It's risky, but it's aggressive, which I like. He goes along well with neighbors, which I think you need. I think you need two elite receivers in today's NFL, unless you have like a really special roster in other ways. But it's interesting. I kind of like Delane here out of LSU. You'd really be doubling up on the secondary, which will age well, in my opinion, assuming both hit, which I think that they will.
Hey, it worked for you guys with DeGene and.
Yeah, for sure. I think Downs has superstar potential, and I think Delane could be a top corner as well. But I can see the intrigue with Tyson. I don't think it's crazy. Yeah.
You know, I'm just going to go Tyson, just because I would be so happy with Mansour Delane. But I'm getting into this hype trade. I'm getting on this hype train where, like, if Jordan Tyson hits, it's going to be a steal. And like, people are going to be like, now, he's injured. But we could be looking 10 years from now and say, how did you pass up on Jordan Tyson? Because he's the best wide receiver in the league. And I'm going to do it. Plus, also, like, value in terms of how much you're getting paid, too. Like, if you hit on him, he's going to be getting paid, like, $50 million a year once his contract gets up. So
something to keep in mind. We'll see how it ages, but it's an intriguing move,
Yeah, Mansour Delane went right before the Cowboys, who would have been my pick for them.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this kind of trade changes everything. I mean, obviously, we're thinking edge, and we're thinking cornerback.
Mm-hmm.
Also inside linebacker, but I don't really see anybody. Safety is another big need. How do you feel? Are you a Dylan Thieneman, or are you more of a Emmanuel McNeil-Warren?
I liked McNeil Warren more, but now all the pundits are saying that Thieneman's just better, which I respect.
Think it's his athletic testing. I think that
his athletic testing is pretty impressive, though. It's funny because when I was considering the idea of him going to the Eagles, he kind of looks like Reed Blankenship replacement, literally, but a real-time athlete, like the athletic version of Reed. So both are good players. McNeil Warren might be a reach here, and Thieneman, I guess Thieneman would be too, but I could see that more. So I don't know.
I've seen Thieneman go this high.
It feels like this is a trade down situation with this board with Dallas. I don't know if they do it, but
they could. I mean, do you want to just explore the trade down? Do you want to use the button? It's the day. I mean, I think if it falls this way, they probably would. I mean,
it's just not that appealing with what.
I mean, and they don't have a second-round pick, so this would give them a second-round pick. They moved down 7 spots.
That seems like a pretty nice move with Carolina. Yeah.
I think I liked. I mean, this is actually that move. You moved down to 28. That's a bigger drop, but you get 38. I think this is
Right.
the best move by far.
Yeah, you still get that with the Texans trade. You still get that 5th year option, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think Carolina is probably a better move.
I'm gonna have to do many trades, but I feel like if the board fell this way, this is
I do like the Texans option. That would be quite the option.
All right, let's see who fell off there. Vega Ione didn't really need that for them.
Yeah.
Spencer Fano, Makai Lemon, like if they're keeping George Pickens, they're fine. Kenyon Sadiq, which I feel like that's been a heavily mocked to the Bucks, getting a super athletic, not totally solidified tight end. O.J. Howard, but you don't know. Let's see here. Now at this point, dude, do they? Peter Woods is an option. Keldrick Falk, I know no Cowboys fan in the world wants Keldrick Falk. Because he's just not... Oh, you know what? Like, I think this is Akeem Mesidor. I don't know. What do you think, Jeremy?
Well, just turned 46, which will be interesting. The talent is there with Mesidor.
Yeah.
I look at anybody who takes Mesidor and I go, you're really drafting him for that rookie contract, and then you're okay if he walks afterwards, after the contract's up. So you want to be a winning team, more likely to take him, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I can see it, though. It doesn't seem like he's moving that far down mocks. Maybe that could always change tomorrow, but yeah, I could see it, Sean.
Yeah, I think so, too. So, would you do Mesidor over? I know we did T.J. Parker last time. I saw they met with both of them at the combine. I think Hal is too small.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I think Hal more in the second round is. I've seen him first, and I don't know, but
I've seen him
Falk
a lot.
Falk is more my guy. But I think that if Dallas is off him, I could see Mesidor. I don't agree with it just because of his age, but.
Well, Keldrick Falk is lying about his age, dude. He pulled Miguel Tejada. Remember Miguel?
Yeah,
Tejada,
that was
5
that's
years older than he is.
I'm thinking that
he said he was 20, and then somebody found a picture of his mom like wishing him a happy 21st birthday online, and they're like, "Oh, how are you 20 years old?"
I think that Howie might have inserted that plant so he falls, and right after that happened, he started falling in the drafts, which is hilarious. But yeah, we'll see. I don't think Falk's 25 like Mesidor, but
no. I think he's probably actually just 21.
Right.
All right. Honestly, they got back-to-back picks. I think they go safety, and I think they go. And I don't know. I'm more McNeil Warren, unless he.
Okay.
But I feel like Jerry might be Thieneman because he likes to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No. You don't. Yeah.
Just to be clear, he likes the athletic testing. It's nothing. Nothing else here. And Treydon Stukes is super awesome too. But yeah.
Yeah, he's nice. He's been rising too.
They have back-to-back, so they'll get Thieneman, and then we'll go edge. Which edge did we settle on? Mesidor?
I think so. Yeah.
All right, let's do Mesidor. Let's do it. And now we got your Eagles. Now, what? Because it sounds like A.J. Brown is going. Are you in the market for a wide receiver?
First, good question. First 3 rounds, yes. Not necessarily first round. I don't love the depth in this draft with receiver. I think there are a lot of receivers. There's a lot of talented receivers. But I think they've been given a 1-round boost. So some of these first rounders should be second rounders, third, etc. That's okay. I don't want to take I like Denzel Boss. I don't love him.
I like him a lot, dude.
Cooper seems like a slot. Bernard, my guy, but I think Bernard's 5'10". Braswell is a best
6'1", dude.
Is he?
Yeah.
Interesting.
But also, I don't know. I feel like Bernard, but like you're replacing AJ Brown,
We need a bigger body. I mean, but I'm gonna go with the guy I wanted in the first mock. I'm gonna go with hate the school, but I'll go with Keldrick Falk.
Good for you, man.
We need defensive ends. We need that bigger body. He has that prototypical bigger body as a defensive end. We have the edges in Hunt and Nolan Smith to get over the top. It's
Yeah.
time to get a little more power on the end, and that I think that's Falk. Really
All
intriguing
right.
player.
I'm happy for you. You know
Thank
what?
you.
We moved that around. Get your guy. It seems like
Yeah.
nobody likes Falk because he just didn't have the production, but he's super young, so it's like.
Yeah, 2 years ago he had 7 sacks. Last year 2, but the pressure and the rush in the overall play was still there. Just the sacks weren't statistically.
Oh man. I mean, let's be real. I did Christian Miller was like my goal guy in the last draft, and I think he's my goal guy in this draft too. I think there's no trade offers, but I think if there were, I think we'd take him. And I think even in one of either 5 or 10, if we got a good trade offer to move back, I think we would because we could use more picks. But Caleb Banks, obviously intriguing. The foot injury, terrifying. If there's somebody who you think is going to has the ability, the ceiling of Dexter Lawrence, it's Caleb Banks. But the floor is he never plays ever because of his foot, and he sucks. CJ Allen too. Like, I'm not opposed to CJ Allen. Like, we didn't get Sonny Styles. I haven't seen any hype with CJ Allen. He's like more of the, he's just got a good. He's a little smaller, but he's a good.
I was gonna say, size is. So you can be successful at that height at that position, but it's hard to hit there.
I would just rather go Jacob Rodriguez if that was the choice. And I think a lot of Giants fans would be happy with Jacob Rodriguez too. But the fact of the matter is, even if we signed DJ Reader, we signed Shelby Harris, we need more defensive tackle. And Christian Miller, I think, is going to be that guy. Like, he's more of a run stopper, but he has the ability to push the pocket in the middle, which I think would be good, especially in pass rush, to try to get, that's what Dexter Lawrence did a lot of times too. You just push the whole pocket and allowed the edges to do their thing. And I think Christian Miller, I like, we already got the injury plague Jordan Tyson, who I think has a higher chance of actually seeing the field and being the star that he can be. But I'm going to go Christian Miller. And maybe everybody kicks themselves for passing up on Caleb Banks, but Christian Miller, who's my dream guy. 2 mocks in a row. Second round, baby.
Zion Young, I don't know how you feel about him, Sean. I guess you guys don't need edges. Yeah.
No, and I think it sounds like we're keeping Kayvon Thibodeau now, which is fine.
Okay.
But also, like, if you're going to trade Dex, maybe just get another second or third rounder if you're not going to re-sign him, which I don't think we're going to. Cowboys on the clock here. All right, so we went. Oh, this is where we got that extra second round pick.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say this is unfamiliar.
Yeah, this isn't their pick, but we traded back, which I think they would do. So we got. I mean, let's look at the corners here. I think this is. I mean, I see Jadarian Price. He's just screaming at my face. But so we got what? We got Mesidor. I forgot what button we used last time so we could see the team. I don't want to. I thought it was this button. Recap. Let's see. Cinnamon, Mesidor. Okay. Let's go back to this. You sure you want to return to the team selection? I'd say yes, right? Exit, return to team selection. I don't want to lose this draft.
No. Go to cancel.
Cancel.
Hit draft top left corner. Yeah.
Okay. Good. I don't want to lose this.
We were close.
Yeah. Yeah, cornerback. I don't like. Nah, they didn't fall the right way. Like Keith Abney, I don't love. Kente Scott's a slot, which I mean, like they could use too, but I don't like that. Honestly, I think they do this. You think? Or
they got a lot out of Jamal Williams last year, but Javonte, yeah. I think that's the second time I've done that. I think that they'd want to find a younger, healthier, younger player, in sort of
I think they future
that. And he doesn't, and Price doesn't have obviously with Jeremiah Love there in Notre Dame, his touches was down, which noteworthy in my opinion.
Yeah, you see this too. They did meet at the combine.
Mm.
Yeah, I think Jadarian Price or one of these linebackers. I really do think. I mean, I
Yeah.
think if Anthony Hill or Jacob Rodriguez were on here, it'd be a slam dunk. Jake Golden was like very. I mean, he's a big physical linebacker, and downhill didn't meet with. I mean, I don't know. I think you want to. Let's just do the running back. Give him the running back, right?
Sure.
All right, Jadarian Price. You're a Cowboy. I mean, they don't even really have this pick, but if they did, what would they do? All right, here. What do you got? What are you looking for here? Gabe Jackass. Nah, you don't need another edge, do you?
I'd love to get a tight end. Stowers is old, so I'm not interested. Even though I think that he could fit in Philadelphia just because you don't have to give him that contract. But I like the depth at tight end, as we noted last pod.
Yeah.
So let's go to the big board.
All right, here's the big board. Gabe Jackass. I'm gonna be real, but I mean,
Chris Young, interesting, hasn't played, don't love, but
I mean, he's like big-bodied.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think I can risk it. Let's go. Stooks.
You want to get another trotter? Double down.
It would,
all the trotters.
All in the family. I do love that. This is probably where I'd want to trade in real life. Obviously, it doesn't look like we have any offers, so can't do that. Dunker, interesting. Tiernan, interesting.
Yeah, Caleb.
Yeah, I like Tiernan, but maybe you could wait on him, maybe not. Let's go. Yeah, let's go.
Interior? Is there anybody in the interior you'd be looking for?
I like Dunker. I like Rutledge. I think it's early for those guys. This is real life. I would trade down from this option, but I'll take. I don't think they'll go safety second round, maybe high. I'll go.
You don't think so? Because trade on Stooks is like he's good.
Yeah, I like Stooks. I think they might try to hold out on him though. I'll go. Dunker.
I think trade on. Yeah. I've heard trade on. You want to do Dunker?
Yeah, I like Stooks. It's just I don't know if you use even though it's a later second round pick. I think the Eagles are trying to. I don't think they want to invest. They've invested in Sidney Brown recently. That didn't work out. Makuba last year. We're working on that, so I think they go Dunker.
Cool. Let's do Dunker. I feel like Keelan Rutledge because he's just like a mauler and like unrefined.
Yeah.
But hey,
both are.
I think you could go either or. So I like Dunker. Plus Iowa, they produce, and he's got that Iowa build, man. Look at that.
He does have that. I saw a picture of him for the first time a week ago, and I go, "Wow, that's a football look."
He was my early favorite guard, like before I really got into like Chase Masantas and everything. Just the whole Iowa, the hair.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. I thought he was a tackle going to this draft, Sean.
Yeah, except I think everybody unanimously, and then at the Senior Bowl too.
Like
it was pretty obviously guard. So, plus they have him as a guard on here, but yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Jennings Dunker, you are an Eagle. Are you happy with that pick, or you wish the board felt differently?
I don't love it. I think in that situation they trade down, but hopefully there are some guys in this range that I like more.
Yeah, is this a Max Clare like this, or do you like the depth to wait and fall, or is this a?
I like deny Dennis Son a lot.
Yeah,
but we've already gone at that position. Let's see. Can we look at his numbers?
Dennis Sutton?
Yeah, I mean, Jesus.
Yeah. Dude, he's been productive the past 2 years.
He has too. It's not just the traits. He's been, different player than Falk, of course. local guy in Penn State. RAS score is just, oh my goodness. Oh my god. I think you have to take him here, honestly.
Hey, if he's your guy, man.
I don't know if I don't know if it's a great value of resources that we've done with the first 3 picks. I guess picks 1 to 3. I think they're different players, definitely. We do have Nolan Smith, but if Nolan Smith doesn't work out, you can sit back on Dennis Sutton, and I like that.
You wouldn't double down on the Auburn edges?
It was painful enough to take 1, so no, not 2. Crawford, good player. I like Deny a lot.
Yeah. Hey, if he's number 1 on your board, that's what you do, man.
That's
what you want to do. So we'll take him. Washington. I know I did Elijah Surratt last time because I think they do want wide receiver. Let's be real here. I think that's
Ted Hurst.
Ted Hurst too. He's moving up the boards, man.
I know. Speed kills.
Yeah. Let's see who he's met with. I know he's met with the Giants. I mean, he's met with like everybody. Not the Commanders though. I mean, I think Ted Hurst, if you're looking at who's going to be the best wide receiver out of this group, who has the highest chance, the highest ceiling, I'd say Ted Hurst. Who has the highest floor, I think Elijah Surratt.
When you leave a school like Georgia State early, big move, but, if there's something there, you bet on him.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't think Ted Hurst has fallen to any other of the teams. I would say, I think if I was them, I would do Ted Hurst too. Like that's 100%. I think he has like the highest chance. Dude, Steve Smith, who I watch his breakdown of wide receivers. He thinks this guy's like the superstar. He compared him to a faster Larry Fitzgerald. So you're getting faster Larry Fitzgerald in the 3rd round.
I've heard that. I've heard also. I think Michael Thomas. So.
Oh damn.
Good players.
I just feel like Michael Thomas is more of that slot merchant, and I think Ted Hurst has more of that. I mean,
yeah, definitely outside with that size. Yeah.
All right, so we went, Jadarian Price there. Now I think maybe you look at some of the cornerbacks. I think we did Will Lee last time, who I think Will Lee is good. Decario Davis is somebody who I like too. Devin Moore, I believe he dealt with injuries, but he has. No, it doesn't look like that at all. It looks like he played every single game. I don't know where I read that, but met with the Cowboys. I don't know, man. He's got a good RAS. He's put up some solid numbers.
Yeah. What's his size? 6'3".
6'3",
wow.
200. It's not like he's like a good size corner.
Yeah.
Good speed.
I mean that explains RAS score. So yeah.
I think I'd just go Devin Moore. Plus, he met with the Cowboys, right? Am I making that?
Yeah.
Up?
No, he did.
Yeah. All right, Devin Moore, you are a Dallas Cowboy, and I think I'm happy about that. Honestly, I was kind of hoping he fell to the Giants.
Yeah.
He's somebody that I haven't seen fall to the Giants that often. All right, where are we going here?
Let's look at the receiver market.
All right, yeah, because he did pass up on there. This guy I love.
Are you
familiar with Sean Stribling?
Within the last week, I've heard some noise. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, he's I know you love your RAS.
Yes. Can he catch the ball though? Is a big question.
He was. It was weird. I don't know if you have seen, but his production all came during the championship run and leading up to the championship run. Which also he was a transfer. He wasn't playing with Jackson Dart, so maybe it took time for him to just kind of move on. Plus Trinidad Chambliss, he was also not supposed to be the starter at the start of the season.
Right.
So
oh yeah.
Just kind of finding his receivers, and the fact that once he finally got settled in and knew his receiving core and who he felt comfortable with, the fact that Deshaun Stribling became that go-to guy and produced, I'm high on Deshaun Stribling. But
he's intriguing. Yeah, speed kills. Let's go to tackle.
All right, let's do tackle. Boom. Oh, I like this guy a lot.
I like Markel Bell too.
he's somebody that you take a risk on and try to, But hey, here's your athletic guy, Austin Barber. I mean, Markel Bell is like, Isaiah World.
I'd want to wait on him. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he might be there.
Let's go to the big board as a whole. I'll make it quick.
No, you're fine.
Ay. I like Delp, but I think he's old.
Do you like Trey Zune as a center or no?
Don't know much about him. I think Drew Kendall gets the backup center role, which I like. Again, this would be a situation where I'd probably trade down, actually.
You want to see what the one trade is?
Yeah, let's see what it is.
All right, you move down to 116 and get 155.
Yeah, let's do that. That's fine.
Cool. All right, and I think that leaves the Giants next. Please. Fuck, yes! The board fell the way I wanted it to.
Look at that.
Nice. Because this is the guy. This guy, Chris McClellan, doubled down in the defensive tackle. I don't care. Quadrupled down in defensive tackle. Chris McClellan had a top 30 with the Giants. He's solid in the run. He's solid in the pass. He has the upside, good size. I don't know why, because he had a top 30 with the Giants, not on here, so I guess.
Interesting.
Totally, I mean, I like Ticario Davis. Do not get me wrong, and I think he's still available here. Yeah, and Will Lee. Like I said, we had the top 30 with Ticario. I like Ticario a lot. I think he'd be great with the Giants. I don't know. I mean, we got Jordan Tyson. There's going to be wide receivers. But yeah, I'm not going to – I'll tell you what. If we went cornerback here with even Will Lee or Ticario, Julian Neal, honestly just don't really – Caleb Proctor, though, too. That's somebody who – he's, like, blowing up. Like, I don't even know if he'll make it to the fourth round. He went to Southeast Louisiana.
Yeah.
And he's just, like, everybody's favorite guy. I feel like this guy has a higher ceiling than Chris McClellan.
More of an athlete, which is important.
Oh, damn, dude.
Decent age, too. Will turn 22 in camp, which is good.
I heard a lot of people just love this guy, too. You know what? I'm doing it. I'm doing Caleb Proctor. I'm taking.
Wow.
Yeah. I was so stoked about Chris McClellan. I really like
Good
Chris
for
McClellan,
you.
too. But you know what? Like, we need everything. And this guy has more pass rush juice, too, which, like, we didn't really get with Christian Miller. I think Chris McClellan's, like, a good mix of the two. But, dude, let's just do Caleb. And I think he's so raw, too. Like, Caleb Proctor. Grabbing him. All right, Cowboys here. I know we did Deontay Lawson last time here. We didn't go linebacker for him yet, have we?
No.
Did not. They also might just love Michael Trigg.
Yeah, their tight end situation, they've had success with what they've thrown out there, but...
Yeah, Jake Ferguson is great. That's why I'm not, like... rushing, but they also doubled down when Jake Ferguson, when they still had Dalton Schultz. Right? I think?
Yeah, I think they overlapped.
All right, so we got all these. Let's see the top of the linebacker. I mean, I really do think Deontay Lawson is the guy. I like Bryce Betcher, too. What are you thinking? Jimmy Rolder's good.
If we go linebacker, we can double down with Lawson, I guess, 2 in a row. It makes sense.
Yeah, I believe he did meet with them. I think we saw last time. Whatever this was. Yep. 2 teams. Oh, an actual visit, which, like, I haven't seen anything with combine visits. So, yeah, let's see Lawson. I like him. All right, back of the clock. This is from your trade down. How you feeling?
Um,
I know you
I'll
like
take
Kilgore.
I'll take Stribling here.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
Kilgore's there,
I,
but
there's a good
I
chance
like
Dribbling is a third rounder too,
yeah
but who knows? Like
yeah.
like you start thinking this, hype starts building, and
Since he fell in this one, I think this is where you take Stribling, and I feel good about the value with that pick.
yeah,
I
I really
like
do.
Jolie. I like Kilgore. I like there are a few guys up there for sure.
Well, hey, good thing you're just picking one pick away from that
There you
last
go.
one,
That's
so
why you
you could
trade
get all
down.
these guys. Yeah.
Uh, this is where yeah. This is can I see who I've selected so far? I guess
Yeah, I think it's recap. Let's see.
right.
There we go. Oh wait.
Fall.
Let's see yours. Let's do Eagles. All rounds. There we go. Yeah, Keldrick Falk.
Edge, guard, edge. Although Falk's more of a defensive end in the
Yeah.
and receiver. Yeah, let's I forget who the safety is on the board. Let's
Jalen
take
Kilgore, yeah.
I like Emmett Johnson. I like Rouch. And yeah, we'll take Kilgore here. We could have had I guess Stooks earlier, but we'll trade down a few rounds to get the safety in Kilgore. I like that value.
Cool. I like Kilgore too.
He's
Honestly, I
visited.
wasn't as familiar with him, but yeah.
Yeah, he's been linked to the Eagles. He's visited. They've met with him.
Sicario Davis goes off the board. Rough.
Mm.
All right, where are you at here?
What round are we in, Sean?
I think we're still in round 4.
Okay, I'll wait on the quarterback. Aller is intriguing. Beck is in. I like the idea of Beck, even though I didn't love him in college. But again, it's all about development. Let's go to tight end quickly. Let's see how that
Yeah.
board's shaping up. I think there was a run.
Yeah.
Joe Royer. I
Your
don't like
guy.
Andes.
Do you like Marlon Klein?
Haven't looked. Heard of him. Haven't seen much on him. I know there are a lot of people who have been in on him recently.
Yeah. The German guy
Decent.
that Harbaugh
There you
brought in.
go.
Yeah.
I'll go. I think Will Shipley might not make the team this year. I'm going to go Katron Allen.
Hey, I like it, man.
Yeah, we're going to bring in another Penn State running back. If you haven't heard, Saquon Barkley's on the Eagles.
Yeah, good for you.
And I love that Allen and Nick Singleton split touches in college because they wanted to save themselves for the NFL. Allen's a little older, but at that position, I don't even know if I'd be committed to re-upping his contract after 4 years anyway, especially as a backup running back. So I wish he were a
Let's go
little
Katron.
younger, though. But I'll go Allen, yeah.
Yeah, do it, man. I think they called him like Fat Boy.
Yes.
Fat Man. Right?
Yes. Yeah, Fat Man.
All right. Well, I mean, I don't think the Giants. I think there's a good chance we actually do go running backs at one of our 6 picks. But this is the 5th,
Oh.
so we'll wait. Just because of all the stuff that's been on there, we haven't gotten IOL yet, and I don't really. Well, Bo Stevens out of Iowa.
Yeah.
It's not anybody that I'm in love with. And even
Right.
Pat Coogan, because I mean, JMS has 1 more year, and we don't know what's going on there. So I'm not totally out. I mean, I would triple down a defensive tackle. I know that they're like cross that out. Albert Regis, dude, this has got somebody who's just blowing up everywhere. Well, at least the people that I watch, but
Okay.
yeah, he's just like a Puna Ford type dude, short and thick, and
Yeah, it's a little small in the middle there, but for him to, he's an athlete,
Yeah.
so like we said,
I mean, I did Caleb Proctor. He's kind of similar to Caleb Proctor. I don't know. We have 2. Do we do 3? Maybe. But I guess there's other needs. We still haven't addressed cornerback at all. Is there any cornerbacks that I like? This guy. Ooh, no, I like Avicii's Prysock more. This guy. It's the key of masses, dude. 5 interceptions last season. Playmaker, dude. And he's got speed. I forgot why he's so low, especially for his production and speed. Well, I guess his RAS is.
Yeah, I mean, that is brutal. Jesus.
Yeah, that's not good. I heard he's like grabbiest. That's what I heard. He's a big grabby guy. Very grabby.
I mean, he's also under 180 pounds at 6'1", at 6'1", which might
6'1",
yeah. Yeah, for yeah.
Right.
Wow.
I'd rather do Prysock. Like it's I like Tacario Davis more. Some people like Prysock more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Prysock here. Plus, I would be so stoked if we got a Fisch's Prysock. The name. Everything.
Yes.
And like, dude, he is good in zone and everything. So he'd work for Denard Wilson. All right. Let's see here. Let's just do a recap for the Commanders because they barely had any picks. All the way down here. By the way, do you like the Commanders' new uniforms? I think they came out right after. Oh, I forget they only got David Paley and Ted Hurst.
I don't mind them. Everybody's trolling on the spear. I think
the spear is sick.
I know, that's what I think too. I think the jerseys are good as well. So yeah, I don't mind them.
Yeah. The AI saying Bryce Betcher, and also, dude, I think you do the best player on the board. And to be honest, I mean, they could upgrade running back too, and like, it's not like Nick Singleton is a knock it out of the park. Oh, dude, are you familiar with this guy? Because I don't think he'll be on the board.
Yeah.
Christian McCaffrey 2.0.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they already have Luke McCaffrey, but he's not Christian McCaffrey. Like, this guy played wide receiver and. If I'm being real, if I'm the Commanders, the fact that, oh man, I might save it for the Giants pick. What do you think, dude?
No, Commanders are taking him.
You think so? I think he has the highest upside. I would take him. I might. Listen, you have very few picks in this draft. You're not doing safe anything. You're doing knock it out of the park, dude. If they have these 3 picks and they knock it out of the park with Ted Hurst, Eli Heidenreich, and whoever we who did we take in the first? Tate? No, it's David Bailey, dude. Like 3 of like the high ceiling guys, dude. This is a good draft for the Commanders.
We'll see. Is he even eligible to play? Does he have to, serve? Did he get out of there?
I don't know, man. That's true, especially with the state of. That's right. Listen, we're talking about the NFL draft. There might be a different draft coming up.
Right.
Which is, I just stubbed my toe really bad running yesterday, so I don't think I'm eligible. All right, Cowboys here. I think. Do you remember where are we going here? Where are we going here? We went running back to Darian Price. We went cornerback. We went edge. We got the linebacker. We got the safety.
Let's what quarterbacks are still on the board?
Oh, that's true. I think we did this before. Oh, Taylon Green, man. I would take I don't know about you, but like I want to take a shot on Taylon Green.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say to do it. I mean, I think this is somebody who Jerry would definitely take a shot on.
Big body.
Taylon, I don't know if you saw his thing with John Gruden, but like he has like all of the metrics of Megatron. Like right. Megatron, the wide receiver. Like I don't know, man. And I mean, it's almost like kind of like fluky to just go Taylon Green. Like he seems like almost like a cheap pick, but I think he could go in this range.
I think it makes sense. Listen, there's a reason why. Yeah, there's a reason why I suggested it.
Yeah. Is this where you get your guy Joe?
Yeah. I'm thinking tight end, either Royer or
Klein?
Marlin, yeah. I'll go Joe Royer.
Yeah. Hey, he's been
Yeah.
your guy both times, so.
He has.
Stick to your guns.
Yeah.
I really hope Joey. I'm gonna be looking. This is gonna be on my birthday, by the way. Day 3 is my birthday, so I'm gonna be waiting. That'd be a good present if Jeremy got his Joe Royer.
Thank you. Yeah, if we don't go earlier tight end, I like that value later on.
Yeah. I mean, I like Klein just because you get the physical traits you're kind of getting there.
I've heard more about him recently too.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Cowboys. Took a swing last time. Oh man. I feel like some of the players that I know of are just kind of weirdly sitting through here. This guy right here met with the Giants. I've seen him a lot higher on a lot of boards than here.
Okay.
He's a guard, but I don't think.
I've seen that name too, actually. Yeah.
Fabici Nwaiwu. Yeah, we had a 10:30 visit with him. I just don't know. I mean, at this point, I think they could double down a corner.
I don't hate it. Yeah.
They kind of need a nickel, dude, and Jaden.
They need a lot.
Nickel, and he played with Dylan Thieneman. Like
starter.
They really haven't had a good nickel since Jordan Lewis, and I've heard great things about Jaden Kennedy as a pure nickel. I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah, good size at that position at 177. I don't hate it. Yeah.
Dixon too, man. So he played in Washington, and then went over. He kind of had a really disappointing season with under Bill Belichick. I think I'd go. I don't know anything about this guy. We went to Stephen F. Austin.
Oh, I've seen him before. He's he seems like a darling. The Eagles, I think they've done a little bit of research on him at the least. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Jack Kennedy. Like I said, I think nickel. You want to get a nickel?
Okay.
So, I think this is you now. Back to the. This might have been your trade back pick that we did with the trade back?
Yeah, maybe.
What are you thinking?
Cade right there is intriguing.
I know. I feel like you're looking at those.
This is laid up in the draft where I'd be fine with that. I think.
Yeah.
Let's go down the big board just a little bit.
Yeah. Josh Cuevas.
What's TJ Hall's measurements?
6'1", 190. He's a name that I've been seeing throughout the process, but haven't really done any deep dives on.
Me either. Size is fine.
Yeah.
Again, in real life, maybe you trade down. We'll go with Cade here.
Yeah, screw it. I mean, I feel like that's just kind of fun.
Yeah.
Cowboys here. I think we did Michael Taft for them at this point last time.
Yes.
Double down there.
Feels familiar.
Yeah.
Pat Coogan.
They got Cooper Beebe at center. Who I really think that they're good at. But obviously, you can always add to the trenches, so it's not like it's impossible. Any tight ends that I really like? Daquan, my boy Daquan. Who I've seen him mocked to the Giants a couple times in these late rounds. I don't know if it's just the Jackson Dart connection, but like I said, I'm friends with his best friend growing up is a subscriber of the pod. So if you're listening, I'm saving Daquan for me. Tanner Coseal's good. Will Kazmarek is good. Honestly, Will Kazmarek's more of a blocking tight end. I don't know. that's something that they could go for there. I don't think he's going to be as late as this is projecting, but we'll see. This is a guy that I've been looking at too, Rene Conga. Screw it, dude. I mean, I know that they just traded Osa Odigizua.
Yes.
This guy is more like an Osa Odigizua type. Rene Conga. I was just put onto him recently, but I mean, the sack production isn't there like Osa.
Athlete is.
He visited with the Cowboys twice, dude. Man, look at that, huh? This is how you show something. You know ball right here. Rene Conga. If this is the pick that I nail, Cowboys at 180, you get Rene Conga. Just write it down. History. Clip it. All right. Gotta go. That's crazy. He's only met with one team, and they met with him twice. Finally, the Giants are back on the board for our 3 6th-round picks that are pretty close together. Am I still looking at defensive line? Hell yeah, I am. Oh, man. I'm also looking at Pat Coogan, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Because we might need a JMS backup. You know, let's see who else is on the interior line. This is the guard that we met with, Fabishi Nawaye. So, I mean, I wouldn't rule him out. Don't really love any of these guys. By don't really love, I mean I don't really know anything about them. But also don't love them. Maybe I would love them. Who knows? Tight end. Daquan, saving him. Still don't have a linebacker. Who we got here? Jimmy Rolder is a really good run-stopping linebacker. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Honestly, I think. And with the Harbaugh connection, I feel like if anybody's going to get off the board, it might be him, and I kind of like him. Cole Wisniewski's pretty strong. Screw it. Yeah, I'm going to go Jimmy Rolder. Did another linebacker. Commanders here. Darn. This is when it gets really fun. A lot of people are saying TJ Hall. By a lot of people, I mean this AI model. There's nobody in the chat.
Yeah.
What do you think here, Jeremy? I mean, they had the swing. So they had Heidenreich, Hurst, and Bailey. That's who they had. So, another swing here. I know that they got Chigakwonkwo. Maybe Zach Ertz comes back from the injury this year.
Right.
It doesn't seem likely.
Cuevas is interesting. I think I'd go after defense too. I could see them doing TJ Hall just to get another guy in the secondary at corner.
I think cornerback is a big need, yeah. What about Damani Jackson? I mean, you know more about him. Like, obviously, his
athlete, kind of underwhelming in ways on the field, but at the pro level, maybe that changes in a number of ways. So interesting, but you're gonna have to develop him a little bit. So either one of them, yeah.
I'm gonna go TJ Hall. Yeah, I just think that did we see any metrics? Did he meet with anybody? Loading. Yeah, I think I already clicked on it like 7 times. So yeah, I'll just go TJ Hall. Do you take TJ Hall over Dominique Jackson?
I think so.
All right. Yeah, they did a bunch of upside swings. All right, these are the last of the Giants here, back to back. And I know I said I was gonna get my guy, and I think I might. Dude, I like Pat Coogan, dude. I just feel like he's like didn't really.
You do have 2, so.
We got 2. You know I want UR Bernard though, the defensive tackle who's never played football. He's somewhere down here.
That's true.
I know he is. There he is. International Player Program. You are Bernard. I don't know if he's going to get drafted, but I would totally take a swing on it, man. They don't have. Remember, we pulled it up like he has like a 10 RAS score.
Yes.
Like, it's unreal. He's shredded. But I will mention you are Bernard, but I won't do it. But if we take him in one of the 6th-round picks, just know I was right. Yeah, I'm going to finish this out. I'm just going to do Nwaiwu because I think he has a higher chance of the Giants drafting him. And because we had him for a top 30. Does this at least show up here? Didn't show up. I don't think. I mean, he's rated 245 on their board, so. We'll go Nwaiwu, and then we'll finish out with Daquan Wright, who honestly, I could see the Giants drafting. I don't see why. Like, played with Jackson Dart.
Yeah.
Best friends to subscriber to the podcast. And, dude, I mean, if anybody triples down on tight end, it's John Harbaugh, so Daquan Wright. You are a Giant.
Little small, but, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, hey, if anything happens to Isaiah Likely, you know? Where we going Eagles here?
We didn't take a tackle. Jesus. Let's go to tackle.
I have tight end in here for some reason. Love this guy's name. Falili Famo. I think I actually pronounced that pretty well.
Let's can we look at his stats?
Yeah, not the biggest tackle.
Yeah, but oh my God, he's old.
Yeah, you hate. He's already in the retirement home.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know any of these names, man.
Yeah, me either. I waited too long at the tackle. I got greedy when doubling down on deny Dennis Sutton, but
hey, dude, you know what though? If you're going best player available, you're going best.
I like it. Yeah. Let's go cornerback. Actually.
Do you want to do Damani Jackson?
Let's go defensive. Let's go defensive tackle. I'm thinking about Damani.
Do you know about this guy, Toriano Pride?
No.
The cornerback. He's a nickel because he's small, but I mean.
I've heard of Troy Pride. I think. If that was his name. Troy out of Notre Dame, I think. Maybe not.
What about Devonta Smith? You could always use two Devonta Smiths.
I like a Devonta Smith. He started off at Alabama too, right after the Heisman Devonta Smith.
But you want to get out of this position or what?
Yeah, let's go to defensive line.
All right, let's do it. Don't tell me. Is that who you want, Jeremy?
Let's go, Bernard.
Oh no! My heart!
Like we said last pod. It's a Howie move. He's an athlete.
Oh, yeah.
It reminds you about my Lotta in 1,000 ways. So, 6 rounds. Yeah, I can see. I think he gets drafted for sure, in my opinion.
I think so too, man.
With some of these guys who get drafted in the 7th round too, I think that he'd be fun.
Yeah. No, I mean, I would be so pissed if we went to the Eagles. But hey, I'm letting you.
Thank you. Yeah.
The buttons for you. There.
Yeah.
All right, here. All right, so we did Ted Hurst. Did cornerback. Who was the athletic corner that we did? Oh, we did the nickel. No, we did the nickel for the Cowboys. Let's just do the recap really quick because it's getting. I wish it would just be the team that I'm.
I know it should be default.
There we go. Oh, T.J. Hall.
Right, that's him.
They already have a nickel in Mikey Sanderson. Ooh, Cyrus Allen. I was recently put onto him. A lot of people are
Mm-hmm.
really into Cyrus because he actually Jeff Caldwell is like the physical freak, but Cyrus Allen was actually although his stats aren't loaded, but it was actually the productive wide receiver at Cincinnati.
Little older. Washington does need playmakers, though.
Yeah, I mean we got Heinrich for him. You can play
Yeah.
wide receiver. We didn't go tight end though, and I know we got Chig Okonkwo. I don't know. I like Tanner Koziel. I think it's gonna be unreal, man. And
Me too. He's
he has a
very athletic, which this late in the draft is great value.
All right, we'll do it. Tanner Koziel. And that's like another you don't have that many picks. Do like 5 high upside dart throws. See what you get.
Yeah.
Cowboys. Thaddeus Dixon keeps popping up. It's just a name that I know, wide receiver. I mean, they have a great wide receiver core. Let's be real. How do you feel about Aaron Anderson in the slot, though? Do you think this
Started Alabama, was an
Yeah.
absolute elite guy coming out of high school.
Yeah.
Small, left Alabama, didn't think he should have, but went to LSU. Kind of uneventful at the transfer. He was okay, but it didn't pan out like people thought out of high school. Speedy guy, but very small. Again, in the 7th round, Anderson might not be a bad option, especially because I do think there were a lot of receivers Dallas could have taken early on. They didn't because they're loaded. But I think here, I think that there's a lot of optimism with Aaron Anderson there.
Yeah, let's do it. Aaron Anderson. I like Vinny Anthony too, and I like.
Maybe he gets creative. Maybe you put him in the backfield, maybe as a gadget too. Yeah.
Like you do with Turpin, I mean, he's not very fast.
Special teams, maybe. Yeah, that too. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Looks like AI keeps going Lorenzo Styles Jr., Sonny Styles' brother. You didn't get Sonny Styles, just so you know. I know you probably think that you did, but you didn't. So, I don't know. I did Thaddeus Dixon. Because I've have his name is the last one. This is the last pick we got, though. This is our Mr. Irrelevant for this 7th round.
There you go.
Are there any big names that you just somebody who you think is going to be a UDFA that is really awesome that you want to?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, Jaden Roberts started at Alabama. At this point in the draft, good value in my opinion. Yeah, you're really right though, Sean, with these 7th round picks in this range going forward, because a lot of these guys, I know Howie specifically, he'll unload his 7th round picks and get them into the 6th, because a lot of these guys you don't have to draft; you can pick up as undrafted free agents. Of course, you have to convince them to come to your team, and they'll have other options. But yeah, it's hard to say. J.M. Miller, my guy, running back.
Oh, I forgot about dude. I can't believe J.M. Miller is this low too, man.
Yeah, I didn't. Injuries, I guess, at that position too.
Yeah.
I think the
I
talent.
Like Roman Hemby too. I feel like
Washington, they could use a back. They could use a lot, of course, but little small, but in a good way. Beefy guy, strong, powerful. I don't hate it.
Really jams it in. Honestly, let's do it. They got Heinrich, who's more of an athletic guy, and this is guy more of a power back. I was thinking Roman Hemby too for the power back, but
okay.
I could do J.M. Miller for you.
There you go.
Let's do J.M. Miller. And there it is. That's our draft. 7 rounds. Man. Jeremy, how do you feel?
Feel good. Not as balanced as the first one for the Eagles that we did, but I like the value overall. I don't mind doubling position the players that were selected. So, yeah, feel good, I think.
All right, so we'll look here. Cowboys, Dylan Thieneman. We traded back to pick up a 51st because the board didn't really fall the best way. But I think Dylan Thieneman, I've seen people mock him to the Cowboys at 12, so I think trade back, you still get him. That's awesome. Or you trade back and you get McMahon, McNeil, Warren. I think that's awesome too. Akeem Mesidor, older. I mean, it's kind of whatever elite edge is still on the board, but I think Akeem Mesidor, even though he's older, he's one of the most productive, and you can play him, and he's going to be productive right there. He's not one of those guys that needs to develop because he's got the age. Jarian Price, everybody's running back 2. I think it's an upgrade. Jeremy, how do you feel about the Jarian Price? You like that? How do you feel about those first 3 picks for the Cowboys?
Heavy defense. They need defense. They need to get better on that side of the ball, and I would include Devin Moore too. Yeah. With those. Could be intriguing. Could get them over. But with Dallas, it's always they'll correct something in the offseason, then the other thing will go out of whack. They'll correct it in the next offseason, the other thing. So Dallas is Dallas, but the emphasis on defense makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, and the Renee Conga, I swear that's happening.
Yes.
That happened at pick 180. Just keep your eye out for that, okay? Like I said, he met with only one team, and then he met with them twice, and that was the Cowboys. I just happened to fall on his name.
That's so
New York
funny.
Giants. Sonny Styles and Jeremiah Love are off the board. I think if either of the Sonny Styles, by the way, is still the odds-on favorite for the Giants pick. With all the smoke, we don't want him, whatever. I think it's bullshit. And I want Sonny Styles. To be clear, I think with this new 2 top 10 picks, I think an ideal draft would be Sonny Styles at 5, Caleb Downs at 10, which I think Caleb Downs could fall to 10. I don't know. Some people don't think so. I don't know.
Me too.
I think he could.
With health, yeah, me too.
But that being said, I think there's trade down scenarios to pick up more picks. Maybe we get trade down and we get an early second and a later first, and we go Peter Woods, who I think has a really high upside as a defensive tackle. I like Caleb Proctor. Could have went Chris McClellan, but Caleb Proctor I think is going to be awesome. Ephesians Prysock, I don't think he's going to fall to the 5th round, but there's a chance. Who knows? Jimmy Rolder, great linebacker. Fichi Nwaiwu. Listen, I wanted to give UR Bernard, but we'll get to yours. And then Daquan Wright, former Jackson target. If this is the way the draft goes, first off, I'd feel awesome because that means that I predicted the draft perfectly. But I also, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. You know?
Yeah. A little riskier in my opinion for the Giants, but it could pay off. Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna go over your Eagles picks here. How do you feel?
Sure. Love Falk. I don't care if he's 20, 21, 88. Dunker here, fine. Definitely good depth. Maybe he starts this year. Don't hate it. Don't love the pick. Maybe it would be nice if the board fell a little better, got more creative. At 68, denied Dennis Sutton. Love, sort of doubling down on that position. Although, again, Falk, more of a defensive end, big body, deny, more of an edge. Trade back, Sterling, good value, receiver. I think we'll need it with A.J. Brown trade. Good speed. Jalen Kilgore, again, good value, taking them a little later than with trading back, needed at that position. Allen, a little older, less touches, local guy, productive in college, split the carries. I like at 137. Joe Royer, oldie too, but at the tight end position later in the draft. Cade Klubnik, quarterback. Maybe the Eagles trade Tanner McKee now. If they do take Cade, I assume with Dalton too and not paying Dalton's salary, not having him really on the books, I think they would trade Tanner with that pick. And then Bernard, just an athlete.
Yeah. I really hope Bernard actually is something in the NFL, even if he doesn't end up in the NFC East. Which, if he doesn't end up on the Giants, I don't want him in the NFC East.
Yes. That would be so funny.
He's just so exciting. He is so exciting.
Yeah, got a bunch of got good speed all around. Sutton, Bernard,
Yeah.
Stribling. Yeah, so I like it.
I like it too. And then last but not least, team with very few picks.
Yes.
I mean, maybe Commanders fans hate this, but like David Bailey arguably has the highest upside as an edge.
Yep.
Ed Hurst arguably has the highest upside as a wide receiver. Eli Heidenreich arguably has the most upside as a offensive weapon. I don't know if you saw like his combine numbers were exact to Christian McCaffrey, and like he figures to be like a Christian McCaffrey. So very cool. TJ Hall, at that point, safest cornerback pick. I think that's fine. Tanner Koziel, another athletic freak who could be a superstar. Line him up with Chig. You have two very athletic, quick, fast tight ends. And you got Jam Miller, who is a little bit more, on the nose.
Yeah. Few picks, but productive, I think, for Washington, for a team that wants to get back to 2 years ago and honestly might not. So, yeah. Good balance between offense and defense, too.
Yeah, I think this is all around good drafts. And, at this point, let's be real. We're going to know very soon what actually happens. So,
yes.
Anything else you want to say before we wrap this up, Jeremy?
Nah, always a pleasure. Always fun going through this grind. Thank you for going through the picks, Sean, selecting them, and not giving the Eagles kickers in every round. But
yeah, hey, man. That guy Smack is supposed to be pretty good. Well, that has been 7 rounds. The day before the draft. I think that me and Jeremy accurately predicted every single pick. And I think you don't even have to watch the draft because what we did is what's going to happen. Definitely. Book it. Put money on it. That's probably not true at all. Jeremy, anything you want to say before we wrap this up?
Yeah, they should do what we do with March Madness, predicting the bracket with brackets. We should do this with the draft.
There is a website. I think it's called Predict a Pick or Mock to Mock.
Wow. Of course there is.
Yeah. So there is something out there. And you could go find that. I'm not going to give you the link because then I'd have to Google some more stuff, and we are already at an hour and a half. But anything else, Jeremy? Are you excited? Any bold predictions for tomorrow?
No, it's always just great that when it starts, they cut down on the pick length. It still lasts till like midnight.
Yeah.
But just exciting. Yeah, we'll see where it goes. Who falls and who doesn't, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Well, we are the beasts of the NFC East. That's a 7-round mock draft. Like and subscribe. Comment every pick you think we got right. Comment every pick you think we got wrong. If you see a pick that actually happens, come back again, like it for a 5th time, and comment, wow, you guys are psychics and know everything about ball. So say that.